money, upon my home, oh money. So I'm supposing you want to know how it all began. My reign as Master King. Well, I was coming back into my abode from a night of cabin in North London, and as I was fixing myself a tumble down the sink, a drink, I felt the presence of a being, but not man, like some sort of creature that looked like a man, but smelled like an oily rag. Fag. I turned myself around and saw this Indian bloke sitting at my dinner table. I said, "What the bleeding hell are you doing in my blooming ass? Get out or call a Roger." And as soon as I went to get my trouble and strife wife, Monique, he stood up very calmly. It was that point I noticed he had gigantic hands but very small feet. So I said, "Listen here, my son, if you don't get out of my home, you'll be getting a lump of lead to your head." He replied only with, "Prepare yourself. You are to become the voice of the Interplanetary Parliament." I was stunned and I said, "You what, mate?" And he said, "Cosmic intelligences orbiting Earth in a flying saucer have selected you as the primary channel for messages that will save the human race." I was taken aback, but he piqued my interest. I said, "Well, I'm free Tuesday. Are you around Tuesday?" I ended up sitting with him for the whole night as my Monique slept. I learned that he was an Indian yogic master from Venus, and at the time I thought he sounded queer, but I later came to understand that that's how everyone talks on Venus. At days of dawn, he zipped back to Venus, and I crawled into bed with my Monique, and after sleeping for almost 8 hours, I came into contact with Aetherians and many of my other outer space colleagues. I met Master King at a bus stop. I was waiting for the 144 to Henson, and he came up to me and said, "I speak to people from outer space, and I'm in possession of a battery that everyone is supposed to pray to." Well, I was convinced immediately, and I joined the Aetherian Society that day, and recently I've become a reverend. I've been saying all my chants, and my feet still feel strange. Is that normal? I had a dream that I was praying to the battery and it exploded. Should we tell Master King? I don't know what the colour green is. Anyway, after coming into contact with the Cosmic Masters, I began receiving messages. And then one day I felt a terrible rumbling in my daisy roots. It was Aetherians taking over my body. I have to put on these special sunglasses because that is my job as the mental channel. Hey, I'm Aetherius and I'm controlling this guy. I'm not going to tell you about our secrets. Why would I do that when you can just pray to the battery? Isn't this guy really uptight? I think he should grow out his hair. Can you believe he sleeps with a toaster? How crazy is that? On Venus, nobody wears clothes. It's great. I love it. Everybody's ripped and it's hot all the time and everybody's just oily and wet. I chose this guy just like I chose Jesus and all the pharaohs to be my special friends. I saw Jesus out in the desert. He was so hot and ripped, and I didn't even think this guy is that hot. But what can I say? I love older men. Well, I'm getting really tired now, and I'm sure this guy is too, so I'm gonna go back up to Venus and check out the talent. And can you believe this guy is gonna go have sex with a toaster? I hear his thoughts when he doesn't think I can. I'm in there listening for something juicy all the goddamn time, believe me. What did he say? So, we're just going to be doing prayer to the battery now. So, bounce off the satellite Shambhala Master King said he put up there. It's my first procession as a reverend, and we're celebrating Master King gaining the title of Supreme Grand Master of the Knights Templar of the Holy Order of Spiritual Hierarchy of Earth. We all knew it was going to happen, but, you know, I suppose bureaucracy and that.
Oh my, upon my ham. Oh my, upon my ham. Oh my, upon my ham.
No. In 15 minutes, I could charge that battery out. Say the word. Don't shout it like a bunch of friggin' idiots. People usually ask me, Master King, I would love to know what it's like inside your head. And I usually tell them, it's like if you pulled a can of baked beans on top of a computer. Thank you very much.